Well, the provisional tally for the crossings to this point in this year is still slightly lower than it was last year at this time when the number was slightly over 13,000. Now, as you mentioned there, 13 boats were detected crossing the channel. By some rough calculation, that would mean yesterday about 53 people per boat. And when you think about the type of a boat that's found discarded alongside the Kent coast, these are normally rubber dinghies. They're not very big. They're not very spacious. You can really imagine that those migrants traveled in very cramped conditions, and that's not just uncomfortable, it's also very dangerous. The English Channel is one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. It often has treacherous, unpredictable weather. However, when the weather is nice, like yesterday, that is when the smugglers really try to take advantage, and they cram as many people as they can on those boats. Now, you would think that one of those reasons why Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, has put stopping the boats as one of the central key pledges of his policies is to avoid the repeat of last year when the record number of people crossed the English Channel. It was over 45,000 people. But it's fair to say that up to now, certainly, his policies and his promises haven't been that successful. The central policy by the Home Secretary Suella Braverman to send migrants to Rwanda, well, that was defeated on appeal. Now the government has lodged a bid to try to take that to the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, but we're certainly still a long way from any decision there. Now, the Home Office says that they simply can't cope with the high number of arrivals. They place an unprecedented pressure on the asylum system, they say, but what the charities are saying is that these are people fleeing persecution, they're fleeing wars, and that there should be a better way to try to deal with them once they get here.